Stefon
May and John
Diggs. This man is passed around more than anyone and everyone's ex-boyfriend, girlfriend in college. Trust me, we've all been there. We have all been there. But this is insane. This is genuinely so scary. To get released by the Patriots after, a year. You even made it to the Super Bowl. So it wasn't like a football problem. You made it to the Super Bowl in your first year there. You know, in Minnesota with the Vikings, obviously some things didn't work out. A little bit of kerfuffle, you know, time with Josh Allen. You know, it was him and Josh Allen versus the world. Their interviews were so wholesome. He's like, that's my guy, man. That's my guy. He cried talking about Josh Allen. He said Josh Allen saved his career. Passing on, left there, left here, left there. Patriots way, the Patriots way, gone. And it reminds me of J-Lo. Oh, J-Lo is hot fire. Even at our age right now, J-Lo is still the it girl. Jennifer Lopez is just, right? Banging songs, waiting for tonight. Just millions and millions of absolute heat bangerzoids. And Stefon Diggs, when you look at him as a wide receiver, not saying he's physically attractive as a guy, not talking about another man's looks, okay? I have morals too. I'm saying as a wide receiver, when you hear the name Stefon Diggs, you go, oh, that guy can catch the ball. That guy can help our team. That's attractive football-wise, not physically wise. Bring him here. And then you see J-Lo going from relationship. You see when she was with Ben Affleck, did you see the fights her and Ben Affleck would get into? These street photographers taking pics of them. Ben Affleck looks like the guy was literally Batman. He played Batman, and he looks more stressed dating J-Lo or married to J-Lo, whatever it was, than when he was acting. You know how much Batman goes through, saving Gotham, running Wayne Enterprises. It's a lot of stress. He looked even more down bad with J-Lo. She hops on from there to there to this guy. She's dating all these cool ass people. Same thing with like Ariana Grande also. Ariana Grande just going from thank you, next, thank you, next. Ariana Grande literally has a song saying, break up with your boyfriend because I'm bored. She's with Pete, Mac Miller, Big Sean, all of these guys, and just attractive, beautiful singer, but just keeps hopping on, just can't stay down in one place. And it just reminds me of Stefon Diggs, the guy who could really help a winning organization, and he just showed that. Sure, in the Super Bowl, it was a big disaster, big bad disaster, big bad. But just like Ariana Grande, thank you, next team, because he just can't stay in the same place for good. He just there's some sort of weird thing that he's doing in the locker room. He must be saying some crazy stuff. He must be fighting teammates. He must be just, those guys that like, if let's say you already lost a game, that you have friends that like just add in slight little condescending jabs like, hey man, we'll get him next time, fat ass. He must be dropping those somewhere in these team meetings or something, because he cannot keep being like J-Lo going next. Oh, J-Lo's in a new relationship. J-Lo looks happy now. J-Lo's popping off in her career now. Now she seems to be tied down, happy, gone. Ariana Grande, she seems to be tied down and happy with this guy, this whatever, making bangers again, and then gone. It's just I guess sometimes greatness is just hard to stay in one place. Mike Evans, death, taxes, Mike Evans, 1,000-yard seasons. Mike Evans having 2 TDs every 3 games. Consistency. Quite literally the definition of consistent. If you ever think you're a hard worker, if you ever in your life think, you know what, I wake up every day, I go to work, I'm dedicated to the game, I'm disciplined. You should look at Mike Evans and think, maybe I'm not doing enough. Because Mike Evans has been doing this for over a decade. Mike Evans. The guy has been teammates with so many people that have come and retired. Like Mike Evans is like LeBron. He's seen a lot, and he's still doing it at this age, dealing with so many injuries, but you can always just rely on him. It's funny because every time a new friend joins our fantasy football league, they know nothing. Let's say they know nothing about the NFL, right? They're a noob. They're a noob to the AFL. And the best way to welcome them, the best way to, You don't want your new friend playing and joining your league and then just sucking, because then they'll never try again. They'll never play again. They won't. Our friend Romus, we said, Romus, never watch the sport. Draft Mike Evans. We didn't want to do bad. We obviously didn't want him to win, but we wanted to like maintain and actually compete every week. So we liked fantasy football. So we stayed in our league, right? Drafted Mike Evans. Bam. 8 weeks later, he bought a Mike Evans jersey because he was Mr. Consistent. He was able to compete in our league every week because Mike Evans, TDs, touchdowns. And he was like, this fantasy football thing is pretty fun because you draft someone like consistent Big Mike, who's going to give you almost basically 1,000 yards, maybe 6 TDs as, you know, comes down in age, comes up in age. TDs come down, but they're still there. He's literally like a safety net, a guy who's dedicated to the game, dedicated to his craft, disciplined to come to work each and every day and still try to get better than he was last year, even as he ages up. So if you have a new friend joining your league or whatever it is, find a guy like Mike Evans, because Mike Evans, you know, is on his way out, but find a guy that just can mirror his discipline, mirror his play style, mirror the man who just wants to be Mr. Consistent. Find a Mike Evans if you ever have a new friend joining your fantasy football league. It will be the best investment, the best pick ever, and they will want to play fantasy football with you to the day you all pass away. The league will be remembered and the league will stay forever. He will never leave if you have a Mike Evans. You know, I've been thinking for a long time, and there's certain players and certain athletes in different sports where I think, wow, I can never go pro because I can never compete, never be on the same field or court as one of these guys ever. Like I literally look like a different species compared to some of these people. Like they are just so much bigger, faster, stronger, like insane. And one of those people I think about all the time is Bijan Robinson. The way this guy cuts is, you know, those sick ass noises that those players make and even boxers make when they throw punches. I wish I could get a out there one day. These guys' cuts, this guy's movements, Bijan Robinson's running ability. It was him and Jahmyr Gibbs, but Bijan is just like a different category of like, there's just no way. Have you seen him doing his cone drills of just going, the ladder drills? He just like, his feet are moving like a million. It's literally Happy Feet, the penguin. It's just, it's nuts. I don't understand how players can compete with this. That just shows how hard it is to be in the NFL, how hard it is to stay in the NFL. These people's job is to reach him and tackle him somehow, some way. They have to. This is how they're going to stay in the league. This is how they're going to feed their family, is to figure out a way to stay in front of Bijan Robinson and track him down. You know how scary it must be to be a linebacker, knowing Bijan is lined up with you? I would be shaking in my boots knowing if I miss this tackle, he's going for 70 yards. I would miss if you gave me 355,000 attempts, I would miss every single one. And I hate to glaze another man like this. I hate to praise another man like this, acting like he's Jesus Almighty. But on the football field, I don't think any common man would have a remote chance if you gave him a million tries. And it really, players like that show there really is levels to this thing. There is genuine levels to the NFL. It just shows like why, like how it just, if you want to know, if you're a young kid and you want to know, Daddy, how hard or how impossible will it be to make the NFL one day and play? Son, can you tackle this guy? Pull up Bijan Robinson highlights. Your son will watch them and your son will go, maybe I can be a plumber, because no one wants to tackle that. No one wants their job to be that, because that is just impossible. Bijan Robinson is a different type of human, an absolute, a generational talent. And that is the chosen truth. Thank you so much for watching. Chosen Sports is at war versus ESPN, and we are fighting every single day to be bigger than them. So please subscribe and support our channel every day. It means a lot. And if you want to talk with us every day,